Very good morning, dear student. Welcome to the Sathas Points. Dear student, today we are taking in the continuation of the previous topic, that is the binomial distribution. In the previous video, you have learned how we can find a binomial theorem for that one. Now today we discuss some problem related to the binomial distribution, or how one can use the binomial distribution or boundary trial to find the probabilities. So dear student, here see how we solve the problems. So as the binomial distribution, we are saying that depend on the how binomial theorem is expanded. According to that, we have to see that binomial distribution of the theorem will be used. So dear student, as we know that with the help of example we draw a table. Now if you generalizing this case, and if you want to find the binomial distribution for n numbers, then how we can use this theorem? Like we can say x, we can take variable or random variable, corresponding probability is x. So we take here values for x may be 0 or 1, 2 or 3. In this way we have last is n. Clear? And before that we may say x is there, and last we can say n, like this. So for each we how we use the binomial term. So we have discussed yesterday or in the previous class that probability of x equal to x, that we are saying LCX q power n minus x p power x. So this is as similar to as the general term in the binomial. So here we can say probability of x equal to x means what is the probability of getting x success. So x success, and we know that p we are called as a probability of a success and q is the probability of not success. It means if you are finding out of the n variable, if x time success, then remaining time it is failure, like n minus x. So for direct we have to find probability of any event or any random variable. Suppose anyone say if you are throwing the coin 100 times, then what is the probability of success 5 times or 10 times, or you can find the probability of success at 50 times. So directly how to find the particular success? One way is there that you have to starting from all these no success, 1 success, 2 success, 3, and this is the larger process. So to find a particular that success, we have to see the general term of binomial. So we can say when it is 0, then we know that as binomial says LC0, then if you are expanding the binomial this q plus p power n. When you are expanding as in 11th class, you see LC0 q power n plus LC1 q power n minus 1 p plus LC2 q power n minus 2 p square, and in between we have for RF LCR q power n minus r p power r, and last is LCN p power n. So dear student, this is the binomial theorem what we have learned. Now this we use in the probabilities. So like suppose as we see in the previous example where this is a 0, then it will be q power 3 in that case. Then 3 p q square, then 3, and this, that example say. So according to that we are generalizing, this is LC0 value of q power n. Clear? So probability of not getting. That will be, if you solve, that will give you. Now if x is 1, you have put x is 1 in this formula, then you get LC1 q power n minus 1 p, LC2 q power n minus 2 p square, or 3 if you put LC3 q power n minus 3 p power 3, or x, then LCx q power n minus x p power 3, then n LC n p q power 0 and p power n. So whatever we are using the here r, that in the case of the probability we are taking as x. Clear? Because we are not taking p of x equal to x. So variable here we are taking x. So in the binomial theorem we say Rx term. So here we say x term. So x-axis, if you want to find the x-axis, that is the x term of the binomial. Or x plus 1, like in the 11th class we say tr plus 1 term. So here we say tx plus 1 term. Right? So that is the our success, we can say x plus 1. So LC x q power n minus x p power x. So this is gives you the x plus 1 term. Clear? So in this way we can find the values of a particular success. So this binomial theorem is used. That's why this type of a distribution is known as binomial distribution. Right? So this probability distribution is called as a binomial distribution. So if question says find the probability distribution using the binomial, then you have to write this. Or of this type of a distribution is known as binomial distribution. Because of given value of n and p, we can find the complete probability distribution. So in this all you can say we need only two things, either n or p. If you know the n means how many time it is experiment is repeated or trial is taken, and what is the probability of success. Because we know that q is equal to 1 minus p. So if you know the n and p, we can find the q. If you know all n, p, q, we can find each one. Because we are x is values from 0. X can take value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this way we can easily solve the binomial distribution. So the probability of x-axis is also denoted by p of x. So the meaning of this is x-axis. Probability of x-axis is given by this formula. This is a very important formula. We have to find the probability of x-axis is given by formula px of x equal to LCx q power n minus x p power x. This is formula for finding the probability of x-axis. So like see here example is given, if air coil is tossed 10 times. So number of trial n equal to 10. Find the probability of exactly 6 egg. Exactly 6 egg means we have success how many times? 6 times. So x equal to 6, n equal to 10, and probability of success when you are throwing a coin, what is the probability of getting a head? That is 1 by 2. And what is the probability of getting 10? That is also 1 by 2. So we know all things. So say we can, probability of x-axis is given by this formula. Direct we can. We are not writing all the binomial distribution. We can direct use this formula. So this px is called the probability function. So we sometimes this is called as a probability function. Why it is a probability function? Because this value of x gives a corresponding value of px. So each x have their unique image. For each x there is a unique value. That's why this is known as a function of the binomial. Now we can say a binomial distribution with n Bernoulli trial and probability of success in each trial as P is denoted by, now in some textbooks or when you go for the competitive exam, you find this type of a symbol B bracket N comma P. So this indicate the binomial distribution, where P for binomial, N for number of trials, P for probability of success. So if we are given like this, suppose B 10 1 by 2. So say find the binomial distribution. B equal to B of 10 1 by 2. It means what? Number of trial 10 times. Probability of success 1 by 2. Not success 1 by 2. Then you use this complete formula. So only giving these two values, one can find the binomial distribution of the run. That's why this is very important formula in the future life here. So where competition very easy, the question will be asked based on this. Clear? Now we take the example based on this formula. We take this example. So the representation of cross. So now it is very important. Then how we check either the in particular problem the binomial distribution or binomial theorem is used or not. So we have to check either the given experiment is a Bernoulli experiment or not, or you have to check either this will be satisfied all the condition of Bernoulli trial or not. So like we are tossing a coin. This example we say a fair coin is tossed. Now fair coin is given. It means probability of getting head or tail each time is equal. Number of times is finite 10 times, and each event has their separate probability. Means in first row getting head is not affected by the any other row, by second, third, fourth, this. So we can say this is the independent event. Number of trial is finite. And each time probability of getting success is same, and there are only two results, either success or not success, head or tail. That's why this follow the Bernoulli's trial, and hence we can use the formula of binomial. So that very important we have to check. Now see we how solve this question. So you may write first of all the tossing of a coin satisfy the condition of Bernoulli. So in solution you write tossing a coin 10 times satisfy all conditions of Bernoulli trial, right? So let X denote the number of, let capital X be number of head appear, or X is a random variable, or X be the random variable. X is a random variable. So here binomial distribution is applicable. That is here n equal to number of trial 10 times, probability of success means probability of getting head, that is 1 by 2. So probability of not getting head also 1 by 2. So we use the formula, therefore probability of x succeeds is given by C LCX q power n minus x p power x, where x may be 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 10 or up to n. So for any problem or for any random experiment, first of all you have to write all these things. All these you have to write. Clear? So now you can put here these values. These values we have put. Therefore p x equal to x modified n equal to 10, q equal to 1 by 2 throughout the experiment, and p is also 1 by 2. So this can be solved simplified form, 1 by 2 power 10 minus x plus x, or 10 cx 1 by 2 power 10. So very easy, single term, 10 cx into 1 by 2 power 10. So this is for only particular this example, this formula, and this is for general, for all types. But when we are putting the particular values of n, p and q, we get this one. Okay. Now whatever question may be asked, we can use direct this in this example only. Correct? So now first part says, what says first part? Exactly 6 So what is the probability of success of exactly 6 So here we want to see, this is the probability of x succeed. Px of x means the probability of x succeed is given by 10 cx 1 by 2 power 10. So exactly 6 means x equal to 6. So that is you have to find probability of x equal to 6. So here put this value 10 c6 1 by 2 power 10. Very easy. You can use the combination formula. 10 c6 is equal to factorial 10 upon factorial 6 into 4 into 1 power 10 1 2 power 10. So you can solve, that will give you 105 upon, after simplification this you get the answer. So dear student, this is the probability of exactly 6 succeed. Now second, at least 6 at least 6 So probability of getting at least 6, कम से कम 6. Px x should be greater than equal to 6. This is the at least 6. This symbol also very important. Whenever they are given always at least, you have to use greater than equal to sign. And here 6 at, that's why I have written here 6. So from 6 to what? Total number of times. So we can say this is equal to probability of x equal to 6, or probability of x equal to 7, x equal to 8, or x equal to 9, or x equal to 10. So this we want to find. We want to find the sum of all these cases. Clear? So in this formula we put value of x only. Other all are given x6, x7, x8, x. So what we get? 10c6, 10c7, 10c8, 10c9, 10c10, and here 1 by 2 power 10 we take common, because in each term there is a 1 by 2 power 10. हर एक में ये भी आएगा टर्म 10c6 into 1 by 2 power 10, 10c7 into 1 by 2 power 10, 10c8 into 1 by 2 power 10, 10c9 into 1 by 2 power 10, and 10c10 1 by 2 power. So that's why we are taking throughout common 1 by 2 power this. Clear? So now you can easily solve this by using the combination formula. इसको आप combination से solve कर लोगे and add that one. And so that will give you finally 193 upon 512. Clear? The last P at most 6 है. Third word से probability of at most 6 है. Means P at most 6, अधिक से अधिक 6. So P x less than equal to 6. So that you have to write again कैसे? Probability of x equal to 0, x equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So these cases are there. At most 6, अधिक से अधिक आपका 6 हो सकता है. कम कितना भी हो सकता है. कितना कम? 0 भी हो सकता है, 1 भी हो सकता है, 2 भी हो सकता है, 3 भी हो सकता है. So again you write this probability and simplify. So what we get? Again you take here x equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you throw out 1 by 2 power 10 is common. So 1 by 2 power 10 common, then what we get? 10c0 plus 10c1 plus 10c2 plus 10c3, 10c4, 10c5 and 10c6. So you solve this again combination formula, add all the term, that will give you 53 upon 64. So in this way, dear student, one can find the values of success. Now important thing is there, exactly means equal to, at least means less than equal, greater than equal to, at most means less than and equal to. This symbol you have to use very carefully. Then you get, otherwise the answer will be not correct. Now one more question we see for this probability situation. Then 10x are drawn successfully. This is example 32. 10 eggs are drawn successfully with replacement with. Now this is very important. It is a replacement. If it is not replacement, we cannot use the binomial theorem. So binomial theorem only we can use with the case of the replacement, right? From a load containing, from a load containing 10% defective edge, 10% defective edge. Now say find the probability there is, find the probability there is at least one defective edge. There is at least one defective edge. So this terminology, dear student, is very important. You have to find the probability there is at least one defective edge. That you have to see. So here we are drawing how many eggs? 10 out of 10. A load is there in which 10% are defective. So you may write that x is the number of defective eggs. We take x because we want to find what? Find the probability that there is at least one defective. So our aim to know the defective x. So that is our random variable. Clear? So you may write here, let x denote the x be the number of defective eggs. Clear? X we are taking as a defective egg in the 10 eggs drawn. In the 10 eggs drawn. So we are drawing 10 eggs. Out of 10, how many defective? That is our x or our random variable. Now since this drawn is done with the replacement, since this drawn x done with replacement, this is very important. So it should be satisfied the Bernoulli's trial. So the trials are Bernoulli. So here trial are Bernoulli's trial. Means you can use the binomial theorem. So clearly has the binomial distribution. So clearly x has the binomial distribution. So these things you have to write with n total number of trials or how many eggs we are drawing, that is n. And p. Now see dear student, here p means probability of success. So how we define here success? Success means what? Because our aim is to see defective egg. So how many we are getting the defective egg? That is the probability of success. Clear? Now problem says that out of a lot there are 10% defective eggs. So out of total 10% is defective. So probability means 10% of defective. So P equal to 10% means 10 by 100. Then Q will be 1 minus P, that is 9 by 10. Correct? So in this way we find the probability of success and probability of fail. Now question says we have to find the probability that there is at least one defective. Now using formula, we are using formula Px equal to n. LCx q power n minus x and p power x. Clear? So in this here particular case is there p of x equal to x, n is 10, q is 9 by 10, n is 10 minus x and p is 1 by 10. Which can be written as PCF 9 by 10. This is both are different. So you cannot write together. Separately we write these two terms. Clear? Now question says at least one defective. Probability at least one defective egg. Right? So we can say Px greater than equal to कम से कम एक डिफेक्टिव होना चाहिए. एक भी हो सकता है, दो भी हो सकता है, तीन भी हो सकता है, 4 और all 10. Correct? Probability of drawing x is defective, that is at least one. So at least one means कम से कम आपके पास एक होगा, दो हो सकता है, तीन हो सकता है. So you have to write x greater than equal to 1. So now one way, if you are solving with the direct method, then what happen, we can write this equal to px equal to 1, px equal to 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 10. All cases we have to write, all term will be right. But other method is there, this equal to complementary probability for x equal to 0. This is very important, why we are writing this one. So as you know, dear student, when we are drawing tan x, so possibility that defective, maybe all are non defective. हमने tan x जो ड्रॉ किया उसमें से कोई एक खराब नहीं, इसका मतलब हमारा क्या होगा, px इक्वल टू 0. सेकेंड, 1 egg is a defective, so px equal to 1. Second, 2, px equal to 2, px equal to 3, 9. So total cases experiment content will be from px 0 to px 10. और यहाँ पर हमने क्या किया है, px greater than equal to 1, यानी 9 केस, 9 का 10 केस ऑलरेडी दे रखे, 1 से लेकर के 10, तो बाकी क्या रह गया, एक केस रह गया. And you know that probability of any experiment, sum of the probability is equal to 1. So probability of sum of experiment is always equal to 1. It means if you are taking total cases 11, total हमारे पास cases कितने हैं, 11, px 0, px 1, px 2, px up to 10. So out of the 11, 10 are there. So to write all the 10, it is some difficult to write 1 minus 1 case. So for such type of problem, whenever you have to write greater number, then we take what, 1 minus this. 1 means total probability, पूरे एक्सपेरिमेंट की probability 1 है, उसमें से एक केस की माइनस कर देंगे तो बाकी 10 क्या आ जाएगी, ठीक है नहीं, या फिर आप है कि इसमें सब प्लेस करो तो लंबा प्रोसेस होगा. सो टू मेक द दिस cases may be reduced or consume the time, that will be reduced by using formula 1 minus px equal to 0. Now put the values 1 minus px equal to 0, यहाँ 0 put कर लीजिए. So what we get, tan c 0, 9 by 10 power 10 minus x is 0 or 1 by 10 power 0. So we put this x equal to 0. So what we get, 1 minus tan c 0, 9 by 10 whole power 10. Now 1 by 10 power 0, that is 1, or no need to write, or 1 minus, and you know that tan c 0 is 1. So 1 minus tan c 0, that is 1. So 1 minus 1 into 9 by 10 power 10, or 1 minus 9 by 10 power 10. So this is the required answer. Now no need to further solve because this is very large value. When you are writing 9 power 10 upon 10 power 10, 9 into 9 into 9 into 9, 9 power 10. Divided by 10 and take LCM, as this is very large process. So the answer is also we can say acceptable this. That is, so you can write it, find the probability. So you can say the probability that there is at least one defective egg, which is equal to 1 by 9 power 10 upon 10 power 10. This is our required answer. So dear student, in this way we can use the binomial theorem direct and easy way we can find this probability. So whenever we are using this theorem, there are some points to be remembered or key points for the solution. First of all, you have to check either the given problem follows the Bernoulli's trial or not. So there are 2 or 3 things you have to check, either that the events are independent, total number of trials should be finite, and also the probability of success in each case is same, or you can say there may be written word as a replacement with the replacement. So whenever you are taking the case of the with replacement, that will be follow the this, but again you have to see number of trials should be finite, means n can be finite. So using this, your target is to identify what is the n, what is the p, and then you have to check what we have to find. What we have to find means which random variable we have to consider. After considering the random variable, you have to check the value of x at most is there, or at least is there, or exactly is given. So according to that, you have to put the value of x. So all about for this exercise 13.5 is related to this direct. So you can easily solve this. After this next class, you have to see the miscellaneous example of this exercise. That is also very important, because these are all type of the problem, and generally in exam there is a corner for odd questions. So that will be taken from the miscellaneous exercise or miscellaneous example of the NCERT. So that should be done very carefully. Right? So this is all about today's class. Dear students, thanks for watching and have a nice day. And to be continue with us for more videos.